Hi guys, this is Tim Crater, and I'm doing a breakdown of UFC 130, just a couple of the fights that I wanted to highlight for MMAfreaks.com. First, fight that I care about, Brian Stann versus Jorge Santiago. Man, a lot of fans that maybe don't know a lot about Jorge Santiago may be overlooking this fight. But this fight's going to be a barn burner. Jorge Santiago had one of the best fights I've ever seen in my whole life with Sasaki last year. And he's been out in Japan fighting in a bunch of different organizations. You know, guy was out at, fought for Bodog for a while. Fought some really tough guys. And everybody knows about Brian Stann. You know, I don't know which way exactly the fight's going to go, but I think either Brian Stann's going to win by decision or Santiago's going to finish it. Something spectacular. Knockout or a crazy submission. You know, Stann trains with Jackson's, and those guys at Jackson's are really good at not getting finished and good at dictating the pace of the fight so that if the fight does go to decision, they win those decisions. So I can see Stann dictating the pace of the fight and winning a decision unless Jorge pressures and finds a way to finish. I'm going with Jorge Santiago, third round knockout. Next one, the battle for Vegas's heavyweight submission grandmaster, Frank Mir versus Roy Nelson. It's a crazy fight. These guys have been grudgingly not friends in the Vegas scene of MMA for the last 8 years. Frank Mir was there first, Roy Nelson came up later. This is just going to be a barn burner, unbelievable fight. The fact that it's in Vegas is more ridiculous, but man, I think Roy Nelson's going to shock Frank Mir. I don't think he's going to sub him, and I don't think he's going to knock him out, but I do think he's going to be able to take him down, and I do think he's going to control him a little bit on the ground. So I'm going with Roy Nelson by decision. Rampage versus Matt Hamill. Matt Hamill has shown amazing growth over the past couple years. Another thing about Matt Hamill is he's so inspirational for the sport. You know, a guy with the handicaps that he has, being able to compete at the upper echelons of this sport, not only compete but be successful, is just unbelievable. But I think he's bitten off too much this time. Rampage is extremely difficult to take down, very athletic, and never quits. One thing about Rampage is if you don't have real good defense from boxing, he will knock your teeth directly down your throat. I think Hamill's going to get knocked out. Late second round, third round of this fight. Last but not least, Gray Maynard, Frankie Edgar. Frankie Edgar never fails to impress us. What he did to BJ Penn was never done by anyone before. The first fight with Gray Maynard was amazing, and nobody's really done that to Gray either, other than Frankie Edgar. But I think this time Gray Maynard saw some holes in Frankie's game, and he's going to exploit them. Gray's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, and if he keeps his jab in Edgar's face and follows with big crosses, I think he's going to knock Frankie Edgar out in the third round. I'm going with Gray Maynard, new 155-pound champion by KO. That's Tim Crater's UFC 130 fight card picks. MMAfreaks.com. Thanks.